What's up, guys? I am back to bring you your recap on Married to Medicine, Season 5, Episode 11, and it is titled The Heavenly Game. Switch up. First, let's address the topic of Curtis coming over to Dr. Jackie's house for their session of couples therapy, my God, with Dr. Ken. And I'm not sure if I like Dr. Ken as a therapist as of yet, because there was one important part of their therapy session that stuck out to me, my God. And I was saying, no ma'am. And that is when he said that the details are not important because it prevents the opportunity for you to rebuild. But clearly, Dr. Jackie and I both feel the same way, my God, because she stated what I felt, and that was, oh, the details are definitely important, my God. We need the damn details to be able to move forward, process it, and get over it. Also, the details help to address how we got in this place of the spouse cheating or doing whatever they did to begin with, my God. So I was definitely giving Dr. Ken the side eye when he gave this male macho perspective of the details not important. I guess to excuse Curtis from having to share exactly what he did, my God. But I personally, my God, need every single minute little detail. I need to know where you found the person, when you gave the person your number, when y'all started talking. I need to know how often y'all talked on the phone, where you met at. I need to know how often y'all text, how y'all begin talking. I need to know what time you got in the car, where you got in the car at, how'd you get in the car, my God, what street you drove down, which foot you stepped out of the car first in, my God, how fast you walked to get to this person's door before you got fucked by them, my God. I need to know who approached who first, my God, who took their clothes off first, my God. I need to know who touched who first, my God. I need to know who came first. I need to know, did y'all cuddle? Did y'all kiss? I need to know if you looked each other in the eyes, my God. I need to know if you sucked the nipple, my God. I need to know where the first touch was. I need to know if you kissed him on the lips, my God. I need to know if you let him slide the dick in your raw, my God. I need to know if he banged your back out, my God. I need to know if your booty walls are still intact, my God. I need to know if he hit it from the back better than I did, my God. I even need to know if you thought about me when he was screwing you, my God. Or I need to know why you didn't think about me when he was screwing you, my God. I need to know if you moaned. I need to know if you called his name, my God. I need to know if you arched your back, my God. I need to know what positions you had sex in, my God. I also need to know, did you get your ass up, my God, and leave immediately, or if you stayed there and chilled, my God. Where'd you go after you left? I need to know what time you left, my God. I need to know, did you text him the next day? I need to know what time you arrived home, my God. I need to know if y'all saying good morning and good night text messages, my God. I need to know if you want to do it again. I need to know if it felt good, my God. I need to know if you were remorseful. I need to know if you enjoyed it, my God. I need every single detail to be able to process it and move forward. So I am with Dr. Jackie 100%. Healing is in the details, my God. I need the details of how it went down, because if you don't give me details, I can never get over it, because I will then begin to try to piece the puzzle together on my own, and my mind is very creative, my God, and I could put it together the incorrect way. So it's best for my partner, my spouse, to be able to give me all of the details to be able to move forward, because I feel like just as Dr. Jackie wanted the details also help build trust, because without a man or a woman, if they're the one who cheated or messed up, my God, owning up and verbalizing what they did in detail, how can you begin to build trust if they never acknowledge exactly what they did in detail to that person? So I know for me, I'm able to begin to allow trust to be rebuilt when I feel like you've given me full disclosure and have been completely honest, because you've released exactly what has happened, and I can now begin to process it and move forward and decide if I want to move forward with you or by myself, my God. But I just know that I could never be with a man ever again, my God, who does not give full disclosure, who does not tell the truth, who does not keep you up to date on what's going on, my God, because honesty, full disclosure, and just letting me know the details are very important to me. I can deal with anything that you put on my plate. I don't care how severe, traumatic, or drastic it is. I don't care what you've done. But as long as you bring it to me in honesty, my God, I can handle it. So The details are important, Dr. Ken. Quickly, I do want to mention that we saw a little scene where Heavenly and Mariah made up over the phone and apologized to each other, which is a good thing. And I know that Heavenly was counseled by Jewel Tankard to encourage her to be the bigger person and do better. But I'm just tired of this cycle of apologies and people repeating the same behavior because, one, Heavenly already apologized when they were in New Orleans, and then Mariah shaded her at her brunch, bringing up the whole "you never talked about my mom" situation, my God. Then of course Heavenly went back into saying the "your mama" jokes again. So I don't even take this apology seriously, and I'm glad they did not show it in real time because nobody cares anymore because these women still continuously go in the same cycle. Now let's address the Barbados trip, my God. Hosted by Heavenly, and she arrived on her own, my God, because for some reason her husband, Dr. Damon, my God, did not have his passport up to date. But first and foremost, let's address the couples arriving to the airport. And my God, I gagged when Curtis got out of the car because I know we all thought that Dr. Jackie was going to be once again on a couples trip as a solo and a single, my God. But her girl, Dr. Simone, had her back and made sure her husband was present. Now, I'm not sure if that was a good idea or a bad idea because I know when emotions are involved and hurt and pain, you really can't just spring something on somebody, my God. So I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep my cool as Dr. Jackie did, although she did seem a little bit surprised and thrown off and caught off guard. But then again, they have been meeting up and Dr. Simone does know what's going on in detail. So maybe because Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie are close friends, she felt it was the appropriate time based on the information that Dr. Jackie has been giving her to include Curtis. And you know, I kind of think about it, and even if Dr. Jackie and Curtis choose not to be together, a couples trip and couples counseling still can be beneficial to have a more amicable, respectful divorce as well. So it could benefit them either way. But I'm not sure I would have wanted my future ex-husband or my dog of an ex-husband, my God, or my spouse that I'm separated from to just show up unannounced without me knowing that they're gonna come. But it was a great gesture from Curtis's side because Curtis did not show up last year. So I'm really riding the fence on my opinion with that, my God. But I gagged when Toya said a demon took over Curtis's body, my God, and made him sleep with that woman in the confessional. And her husband was looking like a demon. She said, yes, a demon made him do that, my God. But I was thrown off based on the severity and sensitivity of this issue when all the couples waited to the resort. And Curtis did not think twice about allowing those Barbados girls with the butts to dance up on him and Dr. Jackie. And I gagged and was cracking up when Toya and her husband, Eugene, were saying, back away, Curtis, step away. It's your time right now to correct the issue and move away. But clearly he has no filter and no level of awareness as to say when something is not right, my God. Next, I want to address the conversation with Mariah, her husband, Dr. Eugene, and Toya, and a couple other people who were present when they were talking about men being lonely, because Curtis did say in the conversation with the therapist that he felt alone, which is what led him to cheat and sleep with someone else, my God. But I was thrown off when Mariah said that she doesn't care what she does or does not do. She is not responsible nor liable for her husband cheating on her or doing something with someone else. And I feel like that's unfair because while the woman or the spouse or man who has been cheated on is not to blame, you do have to at some point acknowledge the fact that why did this person cheat? And is it based off of them lacking something or something that I was failing to provide for them? So I feel like Mariah could potentially find herself in a horrible situation, but it just proves that Mariah never takes ownership for shit. Because how can you in your right mind say, regardless of what you do or not do, that you are not responsible for your husband feeling a lack or neglect and it causing him to go find it in somebody else, my God. And again, I want to make it clear, I'm not saying that the woman or the man who has been cheated on is responsible or at fault, because Dr. Jackie is not at fault. But if she truly was neglecting her man, my God, I mean, what do you expect him to do? If you don't do it, he's gonna get it from somebody else. And that's male and female, my God. Next, I want to address the conversation that Quad was having with Dr. Jackie, and Cecil was present as well as Dr. G, my God. And I was Team Quad until this very moment, because when Dr. G reached over to touch her and to kiss her and to show love and affection, my God, the things that I thought she was claiming that she needed from him, she turned him down and said, that's not what I need this. Well, what's this, bitch? What's this? That is never a good thing to do. And even Dr. Jackie called it out and said, but what you're looking for, the inside connection, it can begin with a touch. And I agree with that 100%, my God. So Quad is going to definitely find herself divorced, because it is going to be so hard to come back from rejecting your spouse, my God. You can never, I'm not going to say you can never, but it's going to be difficult to come back from being rejected from your spouse, especially when it seems as if, regardless of how much of an asshole I think Dr. G is, but for you to reject him and say, you don't want the kiss, you don't need the kiss. Yes, you do, bitch. Then what are you really looking for? Now I'm believing all of the church members and all of the other viewers who are saying that you are just using this issue as a storyline to avoid having children by this man, because why would you ever turn a kiss down from your husband? Because then at some point he's going to stop doing those things, because you're going to have taught him that you don't need that nor want that. And that's one thing I've never done. Regardless of how mad or how upset I was with my man or my husband, whenever he gave me a kiss or wanted some sex, my God, I always allowed it to happen, because I had to be mindful of rejection is so hard to come back from. Okay, I must address when all the couples were in the living room, my God, and Curtis pulled Toya by the waist and sat her big ass in those coochie cutter shorts on his dick. Well, on his lap. Well, on his dick. Well, on his lap. I mean, his dick and his lap is in the same place, my God. So I gagged, like, why would you disrespect your wife like that with somebody else's wife and husband being present, my God? Oh, Curtis, I was rooting for you, but in this moment, as I've already stated in this recap, you have no self-awareness and you are not aware of what is inappropriate, because to grab Toya by the waist and have her ass on your dick, my God, that is a no. And I commend Dr. Jackie for not going the hell off, because I would have gone off, my God, and would have left Barbados, because that was so inappropriate. It was disrespectful to Dr. Jackie, and it was disrespectful to Dr. Eugene, my God. That was so horrible. And I'm actually mad at Toya's ass for not getting her ass up immediately, because she sat there and chilled for a second on his dick, my God. Next, let's address when the couples were outside at the table and Heavenly made them play the Heavenly game. Oh my gosh. I keep flip-flopping whose team I'm on as it pertains to Dr. G and Quad, because in this moment and in this game, Dr. G was being a total asshole. When Dr. G said that it was more memorable for him knowing that he paid for Quad to have her coochie waxed than something else during their first sexual experience, that was so degrading and horrible of him to say, my God. And then when he also said that he said, I love you first, and Quad agreed, and then he said, but don't quote me because I'm not sure if I was drunk or not. Oh, he was being such an asshole in this moment. Like, I have no respect for him, even as a doctor and a therapist or psychiatrist. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't know how Quad lasted this long, but clearly it was because of him taking care of her, because I would not be able to tolerate that. Even down to the fact that Cecil had to say, yo, Dr. G, you gotta chill. You're going too hard, my God, on her. Now, in reference to who won and lost the game, Jackie and Curtis surprisingly won the game, my God. It's amazing that the couple that is headed for divorce and has the most traumatic and tumultuous and crazy issue that has happened is the one who knows each other the best, my God. But I also gagged that Quad and Dr. G were the ones who lost the game. Last but not least, I want to close with addressing when Toya decided to approach Dr. Jackie in reference to the scene and situation when Curtis pulled her by the waist and sat her ass on his dick, my God. And I was a tad bit thrown off. I'm not sure if Toya was rightfully mad because Toya did not get up immediately as she should have, my God. But I was also thrown off by Dr. Jackie's reaction, because she claimed that she was okay with it because she trusts Toya, which made me believe that she does not trust Curtis, which she should not, because he has cheated on her, my God, and has embarrassed her and humiliated her in front of the world. But then she flipped it and said, well, I forgave him, so now I trust him. No, you do not, Dr. Jackie. You do not trust that damn man, because I don't trust him. He's not even my damn husband, my God. So I don't think Dr. Jackie was being honest and transparent in that moment. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's not sure. But I wasn't comfortable nor okay with her answer, my God. But that's about it, guys. Please follow me on all social media outlets. Thumbs up this video. Comment down below in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications. Share this video. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.